I have with me the second board of Indian national team of visually challenged Soundarya Pradhan, who drew his game against the strongest Romanian player. Soundarya, happy with the draw?
Kind of. Actually.
From your voice, it doesn't seem you're very happy.
Not very happy, but it is fine because I had a good position just before it became drawish.
Okay, so let's go over the game because it would be interesting to see you are playing black,
Yeah.
and your opponent opened with knight f3,
Knight f3,
knight
knight f6,
f6, g3,
g3,
d5.
d5, bishop g2, e6, then he castled, bishop e7, d3, castles, knight d2, and I played a5.
Yeah, this move a5, what's the logic behind this? Because it seems the struggle is moving in the center, but you suddenly push a flank pawn.
But I think practically speaking, in this opening, the idea of white is to play in the king side. He ultimately blocks the center because anyway, I don't think anything much is going to happen in the center.
Hmm.
So practically, he is going to push e5 and then attack in the king side. So I must do something in the queen side. Otherwise, I have faced many painful defeats. Like white will play h4, knight h2, knight g4, and I just don't do anything. So yesterday, watched this game of Karyakin and Aronian, who played against Karyakin from black, and got inspired to play this line.
Okay, wonderful. So after a5, e4,
Yeah,
a4,
yeah,
e5, knight f d7, h4. Your opponent has already started his play on the king side,
yeah.
and
I think
now
h4 is not maybe so much good because now I can break the position with f6, break the center.
okay, and so you are very alert
And
and
yeah, I think I have good control over the center now. So white,
ef6, bishop f6, and
bishop,
now you're threatening a3.
yeah. So he played a3. I
And
think I should have played a3 before playing f6.
so instead of playing f6, maybe a3, forcing him b3, and
Yeah,
then
knight
f6,
f6.
ef, bishop f6, and
No, it would be kind. I think it's already very much better for black.
right. The dark squares have become tremendously weak. Uh,
I don't know why I didn't play a3. Um, that time I thought about a3, but um, yeah, I think it was much better for me if I
mhm.
played a3.
But okay, f6 is not bad. You took with the bishop a3, and now you
a3.
played knight c6. Isn't e5 a possibility here, or
Yeah, e5 is fine. I thought that white is not able to stop e5 in any way.
mhm.
So I thought I'll just develop my knight and then play knight b6 and take care of the c8 bishop and then play e5 because um, I think it's just a change of move order maybe.
Okay, so knight c6, rook e1, e6 is hanging, so now knight
Knight
b6,
b6, yeah.
knight h2, and
He
here
wants to play
e5.
knight g4, yeah.
I
e5.
think you have a very nice position.
Yeah,
And now your opponent, who is a good player, strong player, I think he sensed that he should do something and went
about the
c4.
center, yeah.
You took
I took dc4 and he
dc
also took dc4.
and bishop e6,
Yeah,
c5, and you put your knight on c4.
c4. Yeah, here I thought about knight d7, but I realized that it's really too passive. Like I'm not able to win the pawn.
Hmm.
Like for example, after c5, knight d7. Um, I think white can play knight e4 and then bishop e3. I'm not really getting the pawn.
And I think this is one of the things that you have been working upon, not to
Yeah, play passively.
get into some passive position. So knight c4
Yeah.
is active.
Often I get passive positions when I feel like I'm getting a pawn or something, but then white has resources to save it. Like for example, it doesn't seem like the c1 bishop can help because the knight is on d2, but I thought a bit more and then I felt that okay, it can jump to e3.
Hmm.
So
So he took on c4, bishop c4, and now
yeah,
knight g4,
yeah,
and you exchange the queens.
queen takes t1. Yeah,
And knight into f6. This looked like somehow not the best. Yeah.
Yeah, because anyway, if he plays rook takes t1,
You
suppose I
have
play rook bishop e7 also, then bishop takes c6, b takes c6, rook t7. I think I can't allow this. So anyway, I would not have saved my bishop.
no, but then you have bishop into c5
Yeah, I'm sorry. Then maybe
because because then f2 is very weak.
yeah. Then f2 is very weak. I think then after bishop is maybe
Maybe
yeah
that was the
maybe
reason why he took on f6 because you could play bishop e7
yes yes
and your threat is
yes,
bishop e2 then.
yes. But then maybe rook d7 first. Um,
You mean after bishop
instead
e7
yeah
just go rook d7?
rook d7.
But okay.
Then if I play something like
Bishop into c5, let's say.
bishop into c5,
You kind of
is it
transpose to the same stuff.
is it bishop is bishop d5 possible?
Yeah, but just bishop into d5 and
Yeah yeah
rook d5. I
yes
think
yes yes
that's one of the reasons why your opponent took on f6, gf6,
yeah fine
and
yeah,
then rook
right.
d1.
Rook d1
And you continued with your very logical play rook f d8,
rook f8 yeah
bishop e3, and bishop b3, taking the d file.
yeah.
So at this point, did you think you were better now or what?
I was sure that I was better, but I think um, I needed to be tactically more alert than how I was like
Okay, so he took on d8,
rook
rook
d8
d8,
yeah
and now
rook e1
so he has the bishop pair, but you have the d file.
yeah, he has the bishop pair, I have the d file. Another thing is that his b2 is very weak, c5 is weak, and it's not really possible for him to come bishop h3, bishop c8 at any point and attack my b7 pawn.
So yeah. So you played knight a5 now,
Yeah,
and he went rook e2.
yeah. I don't know if it is a good move, rook e2. He wants to avoid the exchanges of rook, but I think he should be happy if the rooks were exchanged, because I think in this position my rook is better than his rook. So I
But
don't
for
know.
him to find a move is not easy
Yeah.
because bishop lacks scope and you're you're
Yes,
coming knight
that's also true.
c4 at
Like
some point.
that's also true. I mean, yeah. What would he play anyway instead of rook
So rook e2, you jumped in rook
e2?
d1,
Rook d1,
king
king
h2,
h2.
and now uh,
Now mistake.
you made a mistake.
Yeah,
Why? I mean, what was the mistake first?
bishop d5.
Bishop d5, exchanging the bishops. Why is this a mistake according to you?
It's a mistake because of the move he played. Like as soon as I played bishop d5, I realized that this is happening. But
Rook d2.
rook d2.
Uh,
I
and
think
after
instead of
playing,
bishop d5, maybe I
let's
could.
let's just show the end of the game and then the improvement. Bishop
Yeah.
d2. Now the knight and bishop both are hanging. So bishop g2, bishop a5, and here you offered a draw.
No, he offered it.
He offered a draw after bishop
Yeah.
a5, and you had no reasons to decline
No
it.
reasons to decline except for the fact that he has just some 5-6 minutes, but with the increment, I don't know if there is any reason why I should decline.
Yeah.
And I think it's like I would have played bishop f3. I think that was fine.
hmm Bishop f3,
Bishop c7, king f7.
Yeah.
Now I'll just attack b3 and c4, b3, c4, like, and then his bishop has to defend the pawn. Like if he defends b2, I'll attack c5. I don't know. No, the white king is not able to come
Yeah.
in time.
So let's agree that this was equal.
Yeah, it was equal.
But tell us after king h2, how could black improve his play?
Yeah, like instead of bishop d5,
hmm
black can just play something like c6
Okay.
and
So you're limiting the g2 bishop.
limiting the g2 bishop. And the point is that I just want to maybe get the same position without losing one pawn.
Yeah.
And then I am threatening knight c4, and even the c1 square is not available for the bishop.
Right.
Knight c4, rook b1, etc.
Perhaps your opponent would continue rook
Yeah.
d2 here.
Yeah, rook d2 he has to play, I think, because
And
then I should take it.
maybe you have now an opportunity to play knight c4 because your rook is already
Yes,
defended,
yes,
and
yes.
that
Knight c4.
after take on d1, bishop d1, now b2 is hanging.
Now
So
b2, bishop c1. I
bishop
think he
c1,
has
I
to
think
play.
is already quite passive. You should have good chances here.
Bishop c1. Yeah. Then I can play king f7 or
But
maybe.
it's maybe not as clear as it could be, but you are definitely in the driver's seat.
Yeah. Maybe it's not winning or something, but
Okay. So Soundarya, with your draw, the team has scored 2.5 out of 3, and Kishan is still playing. So
yeah.
a good
Now,
day, yeah.
yeah. Now I'm happy. But when I made this draw that time, I was not so happy because I did not know what the scores of the other players are. So I was not sure how the team is doing. But
Right.
now I'm quite happy that
So
already the team has won.
yeah, now we can look ahead at 7 more rounds in the tournament. But
Yeah.
one thing which I wanted to ask you before I let you go is about your admission in NIT,
Yeah.
which is actually a very big achievement from your end.
Yeah.
What would you say about it, and how are you feeling?
Um, it was quite a tense situation for me. I mean, before coming here, um, because my admission was on the 19th, and my flight to Mumbai was on the 20th morning. So I went to Jamshedpur on the 19th,
Mm-hmm.
and when the admission started, unfortunately, the portal which is called JOSA, from where all the admissions of NITs and IITs are done. Unfortunately, I think it was too busy or something. The server went down, and so uh, my admission, it took so much time. But then professors, my teachers, they were very cooperative, and they considered my issues, and as soon as the server was up again, they did my admission first, and then so I was able to um, leave and catch my flight to Mumbai again.
So it was a bit of a time pressure.
Yeah, it was exactly, it was a time pressure.
And but you are, I would like to tell the viewers, Soundarya is 100% visually challenged. He cannot see anything, and yet he was able to play chess so well and also make it to National Institute of Technology. That means quite a bit.
Thank you.
uh,
Yeah.
Anything that you would like to add before 7 more games to go? uh, in general, your mood for the event?
Yeah, actually, I think, till yesterday, I was a little bit tired uh, because, as I said, on the 19th itself, I had admission, and then a car to Ranchi, then flight to Mumbai, that I travel alone. I mean, many people travel alone in flight, many blind people do, but I've just traveled something like 3-4 times before, so I mean, I did lose some energy in the process,
Mhm.
and now that yesterday I had good rest, everything is fine again. I have adjusted according to the time zone also.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
So, Soundarya, we wish you all the best,
Thank you. Thank you.
and keep going. And we hope that you also enjoy the food here that you are eating.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Thank you, sir.